Okay, it's been a little bit. Oh, why are you... I hate this sequence. Okay, it's been a little bit since I pulled her up. Let's see where I am. Speak with Brelana. Burn down the City Watch's docks. Okay, yeah. What's my situation like experience point-wise? Okay. Game's a little bit fuzzy. Might have too much stuff going on in the background as usual.
So, Cormac tells me you're largely responsible for clearing the docks of undesirables. In an uncompromising fashion, it seems your approach has only provoked Moya's gang into retaliating. Last night, they attacked the Watch directly.
The cowards put one of our posts to the torch, killed Lieutenant Rowe. They attacked us for doing our duty.
The lieutenant was a good man. His post at the docks was a difficult one, but he kept the peace.
She would have burned the
with
watch
an understanding
regardless.
that perhaps too much justice only causes more unrest.
He was too soft on them. I say we get the Watch to round up every bastard at the docks until we get these killers.
The Watch will act, Marshal. But more force will not root them out. We will need time and patience. We need to rebuild our presence in the docks and send the message to Moya and her cutthroats that we will not back down. To do this, we need someone with unflinching dedication to the laws of Neverwinter. And that is why I summoned you here. I would like you to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. Despite your foul approach to the situation at the docks, I think your promotion will send a strong message to the lower and upper quarters of the city.
Boy, she really doesn't like me.
Ah, yes, we all seek out chances, and we are all honored. We cannot attack Moya's gang
She's
directly.
also not impressed
They have
with
no
me.
base, so we must target their operations instead. Bleed them of gold and men until they have nothing left. The situation at the docks is in danger of becoming worse. What was at first opposition from Moya and her gang is threatening to become all-out war. I had thought they would not risk drawing blades against us in the streets, but through our informants, we've discovered that they are actually smuggling in a cache of weapons to do just that. They are planning for a fight. And if the reports on the number of weapons coming in are true, then the Watch will quickly be outmatched.
This is rather funny because I've been on the other end of this now. The actual thing is that the person who's funding Moira is pissed off that she went so far in her bid against the City Watch, and is now of the opinion that all of their people have to be well armed because the Watch is going to be out for blood, which is true. The Watch learns about this and assumes, hey, they burned down our watch post, they're coming to attack us now. So, which is quite logical, so they're going to make an attack. It's just the process of escalation.
Stop the shipment and put an end to the smuggling for good.
You are the only one we can trust for the job. Many of the Watch in the Docks district tend to turn a blind eye when coin is involved.
And they should be rounded up as well.
One problem at a time, Cormac. By the time we've dealt with the smuggling, perhaps then the costs of the Neverwinter reconstruction will be reduced, which should allow us to pay watchmen their rightful salary.
Oh, indeed. Because it is the lack of coin, not loyalty. That is the problem. Is that it? Maybe your eyes are blinded by coin too, Captain?
You are the short-sighted one, and your blindness is that of a stubborn mule. This is not a black and white matter, Cormac. The docks are the only revenue source from trade we have. We cannot even patrol the roads for merchants to feel safe. So we need every watchman, even if only as a presence there.
We do not need those scarecrows. Those turncloaks are boils on Neverwinter's name, and they'll give every thief in the city an open door to our throat. If we allow them to become any more blind for every gold coin, we might as well throw down weapons now.
And what do you propose, Cormac? With the funds being diverted to reconstruction, the pittance a watchman makes is temptation for anyone to look for gold elsewhere. We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it takes.
Okay. Even a show of watchmen on the streets.
They are bold enough, and no false show of force is going to stop them now.
Silence, Cormac. Enough of this. I think we can at least agree on who should tackle this matter. Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us, and you have done so at great personal risk, as you are no doubt marked for death by Moya and her gang.
I guess I'll have to go find her and bring her in.
Excellent. Now, I cannot say it won't be dangerous, but stopping this operation may come with benefits. Whatever you confiscate from the smuggled goods can be used to build up the presence of the watch in the docks district.
And any watchman found aiding these thugs should be dealt with. We need no division in our ranks.
The smuggling operation is your assignment, Lieutenant. I want that dealt with. Once the smugglers at the docks have been brought to justice, I think we will need to fear little in the way of future bribery attempts. Although there are times when bribery can work to our advantage as well.
Our informant left word that the shipment will be smuggled through the back alley in the docks. We need you to go in and stop the weapons from reaching their destination.
Be careful once you're in. The back alley is infested with petty criminals and alley bashers. Now hurry! That shipment must be stopped.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should bring Quara in on this. Oh, right. Cutscenes.
My Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, Sir Naval. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Naval. After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.
Yes, yes you do. I'm really wondering how I end up in Nasher's good favor after the Moira line on my Warlock. Deacon's not really going to have much for me. He looks like he mostly has archery stuff and prestige class stuff. A customer, maybe? Deacon is pleased to see. A kobold. What in nine hells is a kobold doing in the streets of Neverwinter? Deacon not mean harm. Please do not kill Deacon. Deacon, come here in peace. Seek trade. Good grief, Deacon. By this point, you're an epic level character. You could kill all of us with no problem. Deacon say that so many times. Deacon tired of it. Sometimes wish people would just attack Deacon with sticks instead of ask. Deacon not go into dwarven caves. Deacon also not blame if dwarves dig everywhere and then tell everyone else to get out. But Deacon gives dwarf many sorries. He knows how dwarves get, especially women ones without beards. Are you a merchant? Deacon is merchant, yes, confusing to Deacon, but Deacon figure it's alright to sit here and people give him gold to take away heavy stuff. Huh. Let me see what you have for sale. His whole dialogue string is pretty awesome. It's pretty much callbacks to the Neverwinter Nights, Shadows of Underntide stuff that he appears in. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's not much he has that I can really use. Natural armor +2, but I have the Amulet of Vitality, so... okay. Okay. You browse the merchant's wares. Let's do a quick rest because recover that hit point out there. Those hit points. And I found out recently that the guy in the graveyard that you rescue from that first shadow priest, he's about a second level fighter. So if you wait to open up all the doors and get him
We came at once when we
before
received your
clearing out the
summons, Lord
dungeons,
Darius.
you earn a
At
lot more
such
XP because he
distances, I
brings
did
down
not
the average
realize
level
your
of
aspect
the
could...
party.
Shadows grant many gifts, Torio, but time is short,
I
and the
talked over
longer
that,
we
didn't I?
speak, the greater the chance of detection. Torio informed me of your troubles in infiltrating Black Lake, Lorne, so I am sending assistance.
Has she?
The Sea Ghost sails from Luskan to the docks of Neverwinter, carrying allies of our cause.
Allies, my lord?
Yes, they will never get there.
I have dispatched agents to assist your infiltration of Black Lake, Torio. Unless you disagree.
Not at all. But I had hoped for the chance to see to the matter personally, without...
I only need more time, my lord. I will find a way past Black Lake's walls.
No, Lorne. You will be needed elsewhere to deliver a message for me to our other allies to the east.
I could spare one of the Circle of Blades, my lord. They are eager for work, both in infiltrating Black Lake or sending word to the orcs.
No, it is not an assassination I need, Lorne. Only your presence. You will be escorting some of our priest allies, who, like the orcs, require a more personal touch.
We are sending the Shadow Priests to Old Owlwell?
As for you, Torio, watch for the Sea Ghost. I shall be in contact with you shortly before its arrival.
Oh, so they really, really want to use Lorne's name a lot. I mean, now you as a player knows what happened to Lorne Starling, most likely. But you as a character do not. But it's like, just in case there's any question, we're going to say his name multiple times in this conversation. Over and over and over and over and over again. Watch us if we don't.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. This is our territory, and your little army of beggar children has to pay its due.
Us kids are just sticking together, trying to make a living. But we don't bow to no one.
You're going to work for us now, boy.
Please, Dad, don't beat me. I promise I won't drop the basket again.
What?
I try my best, honest I do. Just don't beat me like Emma. She can barely walk on that leg now.
Look at the poor boy. Someone ought to...
It's not like that at all. This boy is he's a thief.
Poor Emma can barely walk. The priestess Chantia says she'll always have a limp.
It's so sad. She loved to run. But she broke a pot. And you don't do that in our household. No, sir.
It's really not like that at all. He's playing you all for fools.
I'm not going to stand by and watch you hurt this child. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
We'll talk again, Wolf. This isn't over.
That's right. You run. Are you all right, lad?
I'll be fine thanks to you, kind strangers. Especially you.
Okay. Into the back alley we go. Ooh.